Good morning. Good morning to you. I love talking in different accents sometimes. And last night I was trying to talk to Al in an English accent. And he's like, "Why are you doing that?" He didn't talk like that. I did. I said, "I don't know." I was probably watching something. Netflix was so, TV in general was so disappointing this past weekend. I don't know if you guys feel the same way, but I feel like there's nothing on. I swear. And I just revert back to yard sale videos on YouTube, which is fine. It makes me happy. And you know what else I've been watching? It's driving Al nuts. I'm watching people playing slot machines on YouTube. What is that? I don't know. I don't know, but you know what? It's calming for some stupid reason. It's like ASMR or something. I sit there like, I hope you win. I hope get the 7, get the third 7. Like it's ridiculous. I don't know. And then all of this AI stuff, guys, I'm telling you, you got to be careful out there now. And I've been saying it, but it's just getting way too real. Way too real. And for those of you who follow things, world events, United States events over the weekend, I guess lots of protests were happening across the country. And some of the pictures we were seeing were not real. You know, again, not for one side or the other. Well, I am, but I'm not going to tell you whose. But a lot of the things we were seeing were from years ago. So you can't believe everything you're looking at. It's just crazy. It really is. And the AI stuff, I don't know, man. I don't know. Go download TikTok. Maybe you shouldn't. Some people are like, no, I'm not gonna do that because then I'm gonna get spied on. But a lot of the real stuff's on there. Oh, yeah, yeah. So I guess there was a situation at Foxwoods Resort Casino in Connecticut yesterday. And what I couldn't find anything out about it, but a woman who was locked in her room was streaming live on TikTok saying she heard gunshots, but yet you heard nothing about it. It's very, very strange. I don't know the outcome. Let me look it up. Let's see. I don't live too far from Foxwoods, far enough, but Foxwoods News hostage. I don't know. That's situation. Okay, so 2 people unlawfully restrained at Foxwoods Resort Casino hotel room. Police swarm hotel tower at Foxwoods Resort Casino. SWAT responds, drew large police presence. Oh, okay, look at this. Reports of a hostage situation are incorrect. We urge against the spreading of unverified information. This is an isolated and contained event. But yet there's a woman streaming live from her hotel room. She said she couldn't get out. She was on lockdown. Maybe she was making it up. I don't know. But who do you believe anymore? You believe me because I'm a bad liar. Really bad. Like I can't lie. I tried when I was younger, but it never worked out for me. I could never lie. My mother's like, "You're lying." She pegged me from the get-go. You try, but I just couldn't. I can't follow through with lies. I can't. I'm just bad at it. Nor do I want to. I mean, why do you want to lie? Right? Anywho, hi, good morning. My name is Kiki. And if you're new here and you like music news, entertainment news, just stuff like that, go ahead, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button for me. I'd really appreciate it. And also, we have a free streaming radio station in the App Store. It's called Kiki.fm. I have to like repaint these. Look at, oh no, wait a minute. Here it is. Oh, is it my middle finger? Yep, the middle finger. Middle finger has a chip on it because I use it too much. Just kidding. I don't do that. So I have to repaint that finger. I crack me up. Anywho, do that. I'm going to try and flip over to my channel because on Google Meet, like I've told you guys before, I can't see the comments. So, and now I can't see, am I can't see my live thing. Hopefully I'm on. Am I on? This is terrible, but you know what? You get what you get with live whatever. Let me see if I'm on. That would be bad. Now see on my own channel, I can't see if I'm on. Let me refresh. Shan't I? Let's see. Is it there? Usually it's there. I was kind of hoping. Oh, there we go. Okay, it is on. All right, so let me go here. Please don't be on. Don't be on. Let's go here, and then I have to mute it right away because I don't want to hear my. Oh, good, it's muted. All right, okay. There's Patty. Patty Taylor, Redsma. Good morning. Good morning. You guys are my members. I appreciate it very much. So I'll try to toggle back and forth, um, between every story to see who's here. So yay, I'm gonna have to do it that way. Google Meet has been great though. At least it allows me to get on. I mean, streaming live directly from YouTube was just not working. It was terrible. Like every time I streamed live directly from YouTube, I would have technical problems. It would shut down. So this is so much better. So hi, thank you for being here. All right, let's just head right into what's going on. Kenny Loggins. He, according to foxnews.com, he went after our Presidente, El Presidente. Singer Kenny Loggins denounces Trump's No Kings post using his iconic Top Gun song. I guess what happened was President Trump released a meme over the weekend, and the meme was of President Trump wearing, I don't know, some flight gear and dumping El Pupacito over protesters while Danger Zone was playing in the background. So Kenny is wicked mad about it, and he demanded that his song be removed from the meme that our president posted on Saturday, which was it All Kings Day or No Kings Day, not All Kings Day. That would be defeating the whole purpose, right? So No King's Day, there was a big protest going on, I guess, across the country. I went to a scarecrow festival, just saying. That's what I did on Saturday. And it was a lot of fun, I have to say. Just walking around outside, being in the fresh air. There was a guy dressed up as Jesus, and I wanted to so badly get a picture with him, but I don't know. He seemed like he was really into it. He was really excited about being dressed up as Jesus. And I was kind of afraid to go over, but he probably would have taken a picture with me. He looked just like him. I'm just saying, like the pictures I've seen, he looked really good. So anyway, back to Kenny Loggins. And of course, I, pull up the information beforehand, and I start typing in Kenny. I'm thinking Kenny Loggins, and Kenny Rogers pops up everywhere. I'm like, no, I love you, Kenny Rogers, but I need Kenny Loggins. So Kenny Loggins said, "This is an unauthorized use of my performance of Danger Zone. Nobody asked me for my permission, which I would have denied, and I request that my recording on this video is removed immediately." I don't know. I just felt like getting into character for that. Felt like it was El Necesito, necessary. So Kenny was angry. And President Trump put out this meme because of the No Kings demonstrations across the country. And, this is where I was reading about some of the video footage of these protests were not real, because you're talking thousands and thousands of people. Maybe there were at some of these protests, but at some there were barely any. So you just got to really wonder about what we're all seeing now. It's crazy. And let's see. So, of course, Danger Zone was made famous by the movie Top Gun with Tom Cruise in the lead pilot seat. And Kenny said this was a divisive post. And he goes on to say, I can't imagine why anybody would want their music used or associated with something created with the sole purpose of dividing us. Too many people are trying to tear us apart, and we need to find new ways to come together, Kenny said. We're all Americans and we're all patriotic. There is no us in them. That's not who we are, nor is it what we should be. It's all of us. We're in this together. And it is my hope that we can embrace music as a way of celebrating and uniting each and every one of us. So that's what Kenny said. He was wicked mad, basically, is what that comes down to. I don't know. What do you think about it? Let me know. I do think that, it's kind of crazy, the whole copyright thing. It's tough because, as much as I feel like this is what I feel about it. I'm just going to be honest. Artists can come out and voice their political views during a show. But then if a politician uses one of their songs, they get all in a hullabaloo. I'm not saying that about Kenny Loggins, but I'm saying, we're paying to go to a show. Not me. I haven't heard it. I just read about it. But I read about fans getting upset that they pay to go to a show and then they have to hear about the artist's political views. And then said artists will get mad if a politician uses their song. So it's kind of like a double conundrum. And, if you don't want your political views out there, just don't talk about it at your event, because then you get mad when a song's being used, right? I think Bruce Springsteen did that. And he talks about politics a lot. So, anywho, let me see if anyone else is here. Rita, good morning. How are y'all? What's up? What's up? And Patty says it's raining in Ohio, in Perrysburg. It's Patty Taylor, who loves Steve Perry, lives in Perrysburg, Ohio, which is kind of crazy. Isn't that fun? Like, how fun is that? And of course, there's nothing out about Steve Perry. I looked. He hasn't said a word. And Redsma says, just crazy that permission was not asked, not that it would be given before using. And that's what I'm kind of saying. I think because, yeah, I really should finish my thought, right? Artists get paid so little for the use of their songs now. You really should ask permission before using anything anywhere, regardless if it's political or whatever. I mean, I know I've had videos taken down because I've had a song in the background or whatever. Actually, an artist came at me, and poor Al did an interview with the Guess who whatever. We won't even go there. But yeah, so that video was taken down from one of the members, not of that Guess Who, but another one, the original one. So yeah, I get it. It is what it is. You got to ask permission. I think it's only fair. However, would President Trump have gotten permission? Probably not. But you just got to. These artists need to be able to make their own choice if they want it used or not. So moving on to Ticketmaster. There's a whole bunch going on. Now, Ticketmaster actually has a platform called Trade Desk that was taken down. I think that was a whole ticketing platform. If correct me if I'm wrong, but this is from Forbes.com. Ticketmaster promises overhaul, crackdown, targets scalpers. So I guess Ticketmaster has been sued by the FTC, Federal Trade Commission, because, let's see, in an attempt to increase the percentage of tickets going to real fans, Ticketmaster will limit users and ticket brokers to only one account. Now, there was a big hullabaloo with the Taylor Swift tickets. A lot of non-fan accounts were allowed to go in and scoop up all the tickets and then resell them for, my gosh, many more times their value. I did that once. I literally bought an extra set of tickets one time, and I will tell you, it was for the Def Leppard Journey Cheap Trick concert at Fenway in Boston, and I lost money. I literally said, "Oh, these tickets are gonna just I'm gonna be able to make a little bit of money because I like to flip things, right? I'm gonna make a few coins on this." I lost money on that deal, so I never did that again. That was the first and only time because I'm like, it's gonna get me to a few more dollars in my pocket." Nope. This kid lost money on that one. So, never did that again. However, people do this and allegedly they make a lot of money by reselling tickets. I don't know. I feel like it's hard to do that now, especially within our genre. I just feel like people are just going to buy the tickets. If they don't get it, they don't care. Just my own personal opinion. Al did an event on Saturday night. You know, I guess I won't say what, but they weren't that you can go and look if you want, but not that many tickets were sold. It's harder and harder as our I'm saying our artists and our genre get older and older and older. It's harder to see those tickets sell. It really is. You hate to say it, but the youngins are going to spend the money going to see Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Bad Bunny. All look at that. I just came out with those names. I don't know how that happened. So Live Nation executive president Daniel Wall shared with Forbes by Live Nation also said that Ticketmaster will not allow ticket brokers to exceed the platform's ticket resale limits, a company policy the Federal Trade Commission accused it of failing to enforce. There was a lot of nonsense going on. Ticketmaster is shutting down Trade Desk, but I believe they already did. And that was an inventory tool meant to allow resellers to track their ticket sales. Now, see, I did not know what Trade Desk was really, excuse me, it's my coffee kicking in, all about. But Trade Desk was a platform to help resellers see what they're selling. That's insane. And that was part of Ticketmaster. So they were basically allowing the resellers to do what they were doing. That's just not cool, man. But this has been going on for a long time. You know, I how people how this is allowed to go on, all of this nonsense, really right in front of our faces. It's allowed to continue, it's allowed to go on, and, "Oh, we're gonna stop it now." Well, how many years has this been happening? A long, long time. Let's see, how many years watch it. Well, you can't say, but how many years has Trade Desk been in business? Let's just say been around. Trade Desk has been around for 15 years, came out in November of 2009. Provides a self-service cloud-based platform for media buyers to purchase digital advertising. But that's a different one, isn't it? That was by Google. So that's a different Trade Desk. But how about let's see, Trade Desk by Ticketmaster. Okay. So there are several trade desks, I guess. So Ticketmaster's Trade Desk. Now, isn't that interesting? They're allowed to have two platforms with the same name. Okay. Based on recent news, Ticketmaster's Trade Desk is being shut down in the wake of an FTC lawsuit, but it has been an active tool for professional resellers for at least a few years. Sources from 2018 mention the existence of the Trade Desk platform. Interesting. It is important not to confuse Ticketmaster's Trade Desk with the company called The Trade Desk, which was founded in 2009. The Trade Desk is a separate technology company that specializes in advertising campaigns for marketers and brand. Wow. So to me, again, just interesting that they were allowed to use the same name, two totally different companies. I don't know. So we'll see what happens with Ticketmaster. I think they're just they really rip people off anyway. Their fees are just absolutely ridiculous. And I don't see how they can continue to keep doing that. But, people buy the tickets, so nothing's going to happen. The only way things happen is if people stop supporting. However, people are like, oh my God, I gotta go see this show. I gotta go. So they're gonna buy the ticket. And they're probably gonna buy it from Ticketmaster because if you go SeatGeek or Vivid Seats or any of these other third parties, you're probably gonna pay more money than if you were to get the ticket on Ticketmaster right when it comes out. So let's see. So Patty says, I think it's terrible that the artist gets so angry about incidental music in the background of a video. That's pushing it too far. Agreed. Agreed. I mean, really, like if it's being done tastefully, I don't see a problem with it. I really don't. And Red's Ma says, we bought tickets for a Green Bay Packer game. I'm a Patriot girl. Woohoo. I am too, but I don't even watch it. I have a lot of Patriot clothes though. For presents for Christmas, we had a chance to double our money. Yep. Sorry, people. We sold them. Good for you. I mean, if you can, why not? Just my dally in it didn't work out for me. Kathy, good morning. All right. So, and I'm sorry, Kathy. Happy birthday to you, which was yesterday. I'm not singing happy birthday today because my voice is just not, just, I don't want to skip. It's too early for that. Like if it was Friday night and I was feeling all right, I would do it. But happy birthday to you, Kathy. And we all hope you had a wonderful day. So, talking about, let's see, Ticketmaster, Rush kind of put their own little nod into it. So, this is from Rolling Stone. Rush adds 17 cities to surprise 2026 tour. We have to go back into the gym. Oh my gosh. Please don't take your shirts off. That's what I'm saying. Just, if you go to the gym and you're looking good, please leave your shirts on. That's all I'm gonna say. I just keep thinking of Iggy Pop. It just happens. It just it, the visual just comes there. Geddy Lee also reminds fans to be cautious about tickets. The resellers are having a field day out there jacking up the prices, but what are you really going to do about it? There's nothing you can do. Just like now, in order for me to read the entire article from Rolling Stone, I have to pay to subscribe, which I'm not doing. And I say that all the time. I just want to read the article. So everybody's got to get their piece of the pie, I guess. So Rush, according to Ultimate Classic Rock, thank you so much. These guys and ladies are fabulous there. They are always keeping us up to date on everything. Rush has added 17 more cities to their 2026 reunion tour, including Philadelphia, Detroit, Boston, and Atlanta. Surviving members Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson have enlisted Anika Niles, I believe, who's filling in for Rush's late drummer and lyricist Neil Peart, God rest his soul, to be part of the upcoming run. Tickets for the latest dates will be available on Halloween, which is so appropriate. And you can go to the Rush website to find out more information. All right. And let's see. Halise, how are you? Nice to see you. And Red's Ma says that was once in a lifetime where it worked out to sell the tickets. You're just saying good for you. Really good for you. I think it's great when things do work out. However, like I said, I think selling concert tickets in our arena, it's not going to work out. The Rush ones might. Who knows? Who am I to say? But Again, I'm just saying these things that pop into my head. Rush hasn't been on tour, so they will do very, very well. And I know that, like, the Eagles at the Sphere in Vegas, their tickets sell out because they're not out there all the time. When bands are out there excessively, I don't know. I just feel like they're not gonna get the sales that they should. Okay, so this is from people.com. Stevie Nicks is getting another Barbie doll edition. Mattel is like, "Listen, we didn't have enough of you the first time, so we're doing it again, Stevie." Stevie Nicks' new Barbie is just like the white-winged dove. Naturally, she's obsessed. And let's see. She came out and she said that Mattel is releasing a second Barbie doll of her. Stevie's 77. Gosh, I love her. She just gets better and better and better, I feel. She has had a long year evacuating her home during the LA wildfires to suffering a fracture and postponing several shows. She's back out there though. We'll look at that in a second. Stevie said, "I'm just thrilled. It's the only good thing since I broke my shoulder." And she's returned to the stage already. And the last doll was released in 2023. The new Barbie is inspired by a version of Nyx that emerged 4 years after Rumors, when for the very first time she went her own way. In 1981, she released her first solo record called Belladonna, which is just gold, right? I mean, every song on there is just amazing. And it is best known for her third single, Edge of 17. It's one of the biggest moments in Stevie's long and wonderful, wonderful career. And let's see, she was adamant about seeing the doll form after the success of her Rumors inspired figure, one of the most popular Barbie signature dolls of all time. Who knew? But again, it's Stevie Nicks. I didn't even think you could get them in the store. I think you have to buy them on eBay now. I'm not sure. Let's look it up. Stevie Nicks Barbie. Where to purchase. Yeah, because I did try to get one when it first came out, and yep, you can purchase the Stevie Nicks Barbie on resale markets like eBay or StockX, as well as on major online retailers like Walmart and Amazon, as though stock levels vary. Let's go to Amazon. Let's see. Amazon, where you buy everything. But again, you know what I'm noticing about Amazon? This is what I'm noticing. You really need to know your pricing, because sometimes you can get things cheaper in the store. Now, what I was finding for a long time, you could get stuff cheaper on Amazon and have it delivered to your house, and you don't have to go anywhere. You don't have to spend money on gas. You don't have to get dressed. You don't have to put on makeup. You don't have to do nothing. You just go to Amazon, click a few buttons, and you have the item at your home. But I'm noticing a turning of the tide on some things, and I'm also noticing that things you could really only get online are now popping up in stores. For instance, I love this brand called COS. Is it COS RX? I don't know. But I've been buying snail mucin. That's what I put on my face every single day. I first got it online. I was buying it on Amazon. It started off, I think when I started buying it, it was 10 bucks. Now it's up to 25, I think. And you can get these products in CVS, which you weren't able to. Now you can. So you just got to kind of watch, you know, you just got to watch what you're buying. You got to really be aware. And I think it's like couponing back in the day. Was the deal really worth it with the coupon, or did the price get marked up? So let me go ahead and see Stevie Nicks doll, and I'm on Amazon right now. Huh, not seeing anything yet. Hmm, I see a David Bowie doll for 58.88. I don't see any Stevie Nicks Barbie dolls on Amazon. Again, I'm just kinda quickly scrolling. Oh, here we go. Here's one. Okay, Barbie music series doll, Stevie Nicks collectible wearing velvety black dress with tambourine accessory and doll stand. Ooh, not available. And however, you've got 14 used and new offers starting at 209.99. So you're gonna pay up. Let's go to Walmart just for funsies for a second here, and let's see if they have the Stevie Nicks doll. Let's see. Stevie Nicks doll. Let's see. Nothing's coming up. Nope. And if I see something pop up, it's going to be from a third party retailer. They have a Stevie Nicks hand painted glass ornament for $16.97. That's not from Walmart though. They have a Stevie Nicks outfit for Halloween. No Stevie Nicks dolls. So you cannot get a Stevie Nicks doll unless you want to pay up for it. So let's see. Oh, hi, Al. I love you too. Christmas is coming. We know. It's already in the stores. Go to Home Depot. It's like, what? So there you go. If you want a Stevie Nicks Barbie doll, please make sure, when's it available? Let's see. When is the new Stevie Nicks Barbie doll available? Let's see. October 21st. That's today at 9 p.m. Pacific time. Barbie Club 59 members on Mattel Creations will be able to have access to this doll before an Amazon release happens. All right. So there you go. Initial release will be on November 10th. That is the day of Al and I's anniversary. How many years is it going to be, Al? Let me see if you know. Put it in the comments. I think this year's 30, 35. What the heck? Hold on. I'm going to do my math. I'm going to do my girl math on my phone. So let's see. 2025 minus 1990. God, we're ancient. 35 years. It's going to be 35 years. So I solved the puzzle for you, Al. 35 years. Al and I will be married this November 10th. That's insane. What the heck? Like, where did that time go? All right, guys. On this day in 1995, no, 1985, because I'm like, I have fives in my head, 35. On this day, October 21st of 1985, the first Blockbuster store opened. Can you even believe that? I used to go to Blockbuster all the time. And the first Blockbuster store opened in Dallas, Texas. It was founded by David Cook. It was a success right from the get-go. And I mean, you could take out any VHS tape you wanted to. It was on, let's see, the inaugural store was in Dallas, Texas. The store had about 8,000 tapes you could choose from. And of course, they had the little room in the back, the private room. You needed like an adult with you to go back there, even though pretty much just adults were going back there. These things that you remember when you were a kid. I was just in high school. I was just graduating high school. So Blockbuster started it all. I don't even know how much it was worth when it closed its doors, but today Netflix, which is our current version of getting our movies, is worth over $500 billion. $500 billion. And I mean, I pay $20 a month. I think you can pay less. I don't know, but that's what I pay. So imagine me times a gazillion people. Yeah, Netflix is worth a lot of money, but isn't it crazy how things have changed in our lifetime? So we go from this day in 1985 to this day in 2025. We go from renting VHS tapes, and we'd have a conniption if it wasn't back on time. I don't even know how much they charged us for a late VHS tape, to just sitting on our couch, being able to put something on pause, run to the bathroom, get a drink, make some popcorn, run back to the couch, and watch whatever we want. So, guys, I hope you have a fabulous day. Remember to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button for me. I really appreciate it. Thanks to all of you who were here today. So this is what I'm going to have to do. I'm going to have to have my live tab open in another thing so I can say hi to you guys. And I really appreciate your support and your love and everything else in between. And go ahead and download the free app for our radio station, our online radio station, kiki.fm. Guys, have a fabulous day. Remember, I love you, love you, love you. Mwah. And I will see you soon. Bye. Bye. I got to use this hand because I have to use this hand to stop streaming. Bye, guys.